Hey, welcome back. John from Average Guy Reviews here. So today we are going to be looking at these Atari paddles. Okay, so right now I have them hooked up to the my Commodore 64, and we're going to be cleaning these. They're jumpy, so I'm going to first show you on the computer what I'm talking about. So let me get the camera turned around, pointed at the computer, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so we've got the game loading here. So let's see. Let me turn the volume up a little. That great music. So I've got the paddle, and I'm going to be trying to. You see how it's just. I mean, it's all over the place. It's not even remotely responsive. I mean, if I don't do anything, it'll sit here and not move. And then if I turn, it jumps all over, and it's like it's hopping everywhere. So you can see it doesn't work. So what we're going to do today is we're going to open these and we're going to clean them. Okay, so we're gonna take these out. I'm gonna get all the tools I need together, and we're gonna do that together right now. And you're gonna see how, and then we'll check the results. So stay tuned. Okay, so the only thing we're gonna need is Phillips screwdriver. We'll probably need a flathead in a minute, and then we're gonna take the paddles apart. So the first thing you gotta do is you pull the knobs off. So, and if you notice, there's like a half moon shape, and the same thing in here. So we're going to do that. So we'll just do one at a time. So then we're going to unscrew there's only 2 screws here. So we're going to remove them. Okay. Okay. And you take this off carefully, the back. And the only thing in here is the potentiometer and the button. Okay. So we're going to just take a quick look, and the notch part of the button is down towards the bottom. And this all just comes right out. We're going to pull this out, the wire keeper. We're going to notice how everything goes in. Okay, there's a curved side to this and a flat side. The curved side goes down towards the case of the controller. And then we're going to take this out. We're going to push actually, I think we have to remove this nut over here to get the potentiometer out right here. So hang on one second. Okay, so I used these needle nose pliers to loosen this up. So we're going to unscrew it. And it's the hollow side up. And take it out, and we're going to push it through. Comes right out. Okay, so we're going to put that aside. Now, if you wanted to, you could soak this plastic, but these are fairly clean, so we're going to keep them as is, okay? So this is what we want to work with. Now, the button, we really don't have a lot to do with the button, okay? The button's fine. This is where our concern is. And what we want to do is we want to remove this and take it out and clean all the contacts. So one thing to notice before we take it apart is on this round shell, there's a little cutout here, and that's where the board that sticks up will go. So this only is going to go one way, okay? So that's what you do. So we need to pry these up. Okay, so I've got this screwdriver, and I was able to bend the first one up. It's not easy, but you can do it. You just get a tiny little screwdriver, force it under, and you bend these up so that we can get this out of here. Okay, so you're going to do all 4 of these. You want to watch, because I can envision me slipping with the screwdriver and getting myself in the finger here. So let's see. I'm going to see if I can. Here, let's see. Okay, so I've got the camera in a little closer for you so you can see better. When we were looking at the whole controller, I had it back a little further. But okay, so now this should come right out. Okay, let's see what we've got in here. So we've got this in here. Okay, and then we've got this whole unit, right? Now I know this is going to come apart. The question is, I don't remember how this is supposed to come apart. Let's just see. Does this just thread off, back off? I don't remember. Let's see. No. I don't want to break it, so I'm trying to be careful with it. I know it does come apart, and I don't remember the trick. Does it just pull? Yep, it just pulls. Okay, so this just pulls off. And the tip of this just goes back on here. Okay, so that just pulls off, and then all this comes out like so. And there you go. This is where we're going to clean up. I mean, this is filthy. You can see this in here, the center one. These contacts. We want to be careful with these. Oh gosh, they're all gross. So we're going to get some alcohol and swabs, and we're going to clean this. So let's go get that. Okay, so I've got a little bit of alcohol in here. You don't need a lot. And we're going to start cleaning this up. So I'm going to just dip a swab in here, and we are going to really do a good job of cleaning this. You could see it's already much brighter. This brass, I guess it's brass or copper, I think, contact is brightening up significantly. And look how filthy the swab is getting. Right? So we're going to just, I don't think this is really much here, but we're going to give it a quick clean. Okay, and we're going to go to the other side of the swab and just see if it's still dirty when I clean it. How dirty, just how dirty it is. I mean, this was, what a difference. This was like night and day how different this is coming. So it's a lot less dirty, the swab. You can see, I mean, compared to this side is a lot less gross and grungy and dirty. And this is way cleaner than it was. I mean, already, this is a huge difference. So you just want to take your time and, clean it up. I'm going to get another swab here and do one more, and just to see if it'll be, you want to just go until, I guess, the swab is not super dirty. If the swab comes away clean after some more cleaning, you've gotten most of it off. Like right now, I think we're good here. I've gotten most of it off. I mean, it's slightly grayer, but it's not any kind of significant dirty. So now we're going to go and clean this end. Now this end, you're just going to do the same thing. Now there are little edges here which will catch the cotton. Okay, so you just want to not be overly aggressive, because you don't want to break, especially these little ones here. Okay, so you just want to kind of rub carefully, and you are going to get loose cotton coming off your swab because it's going to get stuck. Also over here, it'll get stuck. I mean, it's just going to happen, right? So just, you want to try and get it clean, but, you don't want to go too crazy. You just want to get them clean. I mean, the other end of it was pretty filthy, so I think this is going to be fine if it gets, mostly clean. I'll clean this thing, so we're going to do the best we can. Okay. Another trick you could do if you wanted to, if you thought this end looked as dirty as the other one started out as, you could get a toothbrush, which will not catch as much in here, and just clean all this up. But I'm going to get a dry one and just kind of, okay. Now, one thing I want to check is I want to look and make sure that the contacts are pretty much where they need to be. They're up a little. I want to give them a little spring so they make contact, just to make sure they're not sagging. I'm going to do the same thing over here, because, see, you can see that fuzz is caught in there. You see that? So let's see, can I get it out without... Because you really don't want to leave that in there, the fuzz. There we go. I think I got it. You want that out. So let's get these. There we go. That looks good. Okay. So that looks pretty good. Okay. So inside here is some grease. And that's what this plastic edge here rides on. So when this is in here, that's how it spins. Now this is old. I mean, this is going to be from the 80s. So we're going to clean this up too. And we're going to put some white grease. This is what you want to use. This is safe for plastics, so you want to use a little bit of this. You don't need a lot, just a little bit to keep it so it'll spin well and not rub and wear. So I'm going to clean in here as best as I can. Yeah, see, that's just really gross grease. Let's get a little alcohol on that and really clean this out. And we're going to replace it once it dries. This is easier to clean. It's not as grungy. I don't know why that is, because you would think everything would stick to the grease, right? But it's not. And then we're going to clean the bottom of this right here. So we're just going to clean it. Clean the bottom of this off as well. Dry it. Just make it nice. I'm going to dry the inside of this with the dry swab. Okay. So we're going to take a little tiny bit of this grease. And what I'm going to do is try and put it on the edge of this here. Okay. We've got it going. So we're going to put a little bit of this grease. Not a lot. Again, like I said, need very, 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 just the tiniest bit on here. Just enough. Because you don't want to bring in a bunch of gunk to mess this up, right? So we're going to just, oh, there we go. It spins nice. Okay. So now, okay, what we're going to do is, let's see how this goes. So we want it like this. And we're going to take this part, and this goes downward on top of this. Okay. Like that. And then this goes on here like so. Okay, and then we can bend these back down. Okay, let me grab the, I'm trying to do it with my fingernails, but it's not really ideal, but I think I got it right. It looks like it's in the right place. So we're going to get this and just kind of give it a little bend. Make a little potentiometer sandwich. There we go. So now the next thing is this has to go back on. And the way that this goes on is it goes, let me look at the other one. Let's see. I took the other one apart so I could see. It goes like this. So basically this little kind of foot in here goes down, and it goes just all the way as far as it'll go till it hits. Okay? And then that's that. So now basically we just want to reassemble this. Okay? So, okay, so the way that this does go in is with the wires down. I just went back and double checked. Okay, and you're going to tuck these in. And then this, the wires, the connectors go down, and there's a plastic, let me see if you can see it, in the shell that goes in between them. And that's how this is positioned, okay? So that goes like that. Now, one thing I want to do is I want to start this while I'm holding that in. So you just kind of tighten this up. You don't need to kill it. I'm not going to use the plier to put it back, just to... Okay. Spins nice. Okay, and then what we'll do, we will put the rear on. Okay. Replace the 2 screws. Okay. Okay, so it's back together. The button works. This spins. Okay, and now to put the knob on, remember it's D-shaped and there's a notch. So you're just going to line up the flat spot, push it on. And we should be good. We should have one cleaned and fixed controller. Feels like it's spinning. I mean, it spins far, huh? Okay, I mean, I guess it's working. It's spinning. Wow, feels way smoother. All right, so I'm going to clean the other one the same way. I've already got it apart here. So I'm going to clean the other one. I'll do that off camera, and then we're going to go back and test it. Okay, now for the moment of truth. We're back at the Commodore 64. I'm loading up Arkanoid, and we're going to see what we got. So here we go. Let's turn the camera around and see what we got. Okay, let's see if it's... Oh, look at that. Wow. How about that? Cleaned it up, and it is smooth and real nice. Way better than it was. That is fantastic. Look at that. I can actually play the game. So these paddles now are working. I have just repaired them. Anybody can do it. You saw how easy it was. So there you go. Piece of cake, right? You can do this. Anybody can do this. So let's get the camera turned around and we'll do the wrap up. But look at that. I mean, that is nice. So there you go. That was easy. Anyone can do this cleaning. I mean, the whole thing took me, for both of them, I don't know, what, 15 minutes? It was a piece of cake. And then you can get these on eBay, the Atari paddles, inexpensive, easy to clean up, and then you have a perfectly good set of working paddles. Fantastic, right? So there you go. Thanks everybody for watching, and thanks for subscribing. And I have a contest. There'll be a link in the description to this video. We'll see you next time.